Today, what's going up in this pan right here? A lot of good stuff is going in this pan. We talk about a lot of the same stuff when it comes to what I eat. Well, one, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I eat a colorful plate, but I eat a lot of the same types of foods every week because they're so robust in their nutrition profile and because they make me feel so good. And there's a wide range of health benefits, right? And I get it all from Aldi. See, I already know it's a little bit cheaper than it should be, which is great. I feel like I'm robbing them every time I go there. But what we have for our basis of protein, okay, is three things. We have our grass-fed beef. We have our wild-caught cod. Now, this is what we're eating for the whole day. We haven't eaten yet today, so intermittent fast, right? Improves insulin sensitivity, gets you into ketosis, boosts growth hormone, testosterone, brain-derived neurotrophic factor. It's absolutely fantastic for you, right? So, get you into autophagy if you go through later ones. So we have these, and we have pasture-raised eggs, my fine feathered friends. And what I'm going to do is at the end, I'm going to put the eggs in, right? I'm going to put both of these in the pan. I'm going to cover it. I'm going to put it on low. And then, I'll cut this up a little bit so it cooks faster. But this is frozen, so to time it out right, I'll leave it somewhat thick so that it's still nice and tender at the end. I ain't eating some rubber. And as for the eggs, they're going to go in last. And I'm going to mix it all together, which I don't care about. Some people are crazy about that, but I think it's delicious. Surf and turf, And I'm going to put a bag of the, where did I put it? The 90-second, I get a lot of this stuff too, right? The 90-second quinoa brown rice, extra virgin olive oil is the oil that they use with it, not a seed oil that's pro-inflammatory, loaded with omega-6s associated with chronic disease. So bada bing, bada boom. This is great, 90 seconds in the microwave. I'll do this while it's cooking. I'm going to mix it all together. The egg mixed with the quinoa is absolutely fantastic combination. It's just so delicious. And you leave the yolk nice and runny, right? So don't cook the eggs first. Put the eggs in at the very end. When you put this in, mix it all together. Let the yolk kind of cook into it. So good, right? So what are we doing for vegetables? And this isn't enough fiber, right? So we got to get a little more fiber than that. By the way, how much protein are we looking at? Let's figure this out. I want 120% of my body weight in grams in a day, at a minimum, really, right? 120 to 150% if I did, a big heavy workout, maybe up even towards that 150. So what do we have here? Cod has 18 grams times 8. That's 80 plus 64, right? So 144. That's 144 right here with the cod, okay? We have 23 times 4, 92 grams in the ground beef. So what are we at? What do we got? 92, and what did I say I had here? 80 plus 64, 144, 146 plus 90, 236, right? And then we'll have 6 of the pasture-raised eggs. That'll put us at 272, right? There's 6 grams each, 6 of them, 36. So 272. So I'm 225, right? So 225, 22.5 is 10%, so that means 45 is 20%. Add that on top. Right, of the 225, 227, and 40, right, 267, 270 grams. I'm right there at 120% of my body weight in grams just with this stuff, right? And it goes down easier than you think. People are like, that's a crazy amount of protein. But this is so easy to eat. You could eat bags and bags of cod. It just flies down. It's so light, but it is nutritious, right? And, this stuff, I'd say the hardest thing to put down is probably the pound of beef, but, when you haven't eaten all day and you've been running around like a freak, it ain't that hard, right? So we got that, and what we're going to mix it with, aside from the quinoa and brown rice, you guys, is some corn, a little more fiber, and it's freaking delicious. So we're going to have that. It's just pure corn, frozen, right? And it's got some antioxidants in there, lutein, zeaxanthin, and broccoli, because we need some greens. Whole bag of broccoli is going in there. Dumping it in there. Some more fiber, a lot of, sulforaphane, antioxidant, micronutrients, really great stuff. So, we're going to get that. And then for even more fiber, right? Now it's kind of late, so typically I would take some berries. I'm going to still eat some berries. I'm going to eat a couple packs of these. But typically I would take, so you guys are like, wait, that's a decent amount of carbs actually, but it's all loaded with fiber, right? Really the corn is probably the most carbs, so the less fiber, starch, but we don't have it often, and it's going to be delicious. Mix it in, and it's really not bad for you, especially in moderation. There are health benefits to it. So We're going to have a container of raspberries and a container of blackberries. One of the thin ones, so it's not all that much, but it's some more fiber and micronutrients, antioxidants, good stuff, vitamins and minerals, and chia seeds. Y'all ready? Nope. We're going to have some chia seeds. I have chia seeds every single day. They're loaded with magnesium, other vitamins and minerals. 1 tablespoon is like a quarter of your daily diet of magnesium, maybe even like, a third, something like that. It's really good stuff. It's full of fiber. That's really why I have them. It's not the protein. Yeah, there's 5 grams in a serving, 2.5 tablespoons, I believe, right? 2 tablespoons, yeah, 5 grams. But what I'm going to do is, I think 2.5 because that's got 10 grams of fiber. 10 grams of fiber! 2.5 grams. So I'm going to put like, 4 tablespoons in a cup of water and just knock it out, right? Got my fiber for the day. I'm good. I'm going to have a nice poop tomorrow morning. Irish butter and coconut oil is like good information. It's good to be regular, right? And have a routine. This is a great thing to combine grass-fed butter and the organic coconut oil, pure coconut oil, when it comes to something you can melt in the microwave for 30 seconds, a minute, and then dump it on top and mix it in. It's just so delicious. And the grass-fed butter, we know that that's better than traditional butter. It's higher amount of omega-3s. It's got a better fat profile in general, less saturated fat, has higher amounts of antioxidants. It's got, is it CLA, conjugated linoleic acid, I think. It has higher amounts of that. I think it's 500% higher than traditional butter, but it's good. It's definitely worth getting, and it's delicious. I think it tastes better too. It's got that yellow color, right, like milk that you would get from a local cow as opposed to, the pasteurized milk you get in the store. It's a white, the one from the local cow is almost like a yellow, right, full of nutrition. And coconut oil, everyone rips on coconut oil, right? It's got a lot of saturated fat, yeah, but it's got antioxidants. It's got MCT in there. It's the highest natural source of medium-chain triglycerides, which promote fat burning, right? So, it's not so simple as calories in, calories out, like we talked about. I stay in great shape. I eat stuff like this all the time. I'm going to take like that much butter, and I'm going to take a spoonful of the coconut oil. I'm going to mix it, and one thing we would never forget is, wrong way, extra virgin olive oil. We're never going to forget that. We're taking a shot of this, and I'm going to pour some more over the food when it's done. So, bam, call it a day. That's super nutritious, super delicious, and that's your little Wend Wellness cookout, munch out time, baby. Hopefully it gives you guys some ideas to cook a healthy meal for yourselves that doesn't taste like shit, right? Who do we got on here? Artist Life, Tarzan Man, 2222, that's me, my friend. Yes, sir. I do. Insane Octane, good to see you before, brother. What's up, Adam? Kat, how you doing? Mark, what's up, brother? How you doing? Meg, yo, ain't fucking around. What's up, dude? Tommy Reed, Tino, Marzi, Sabine, always in the hizzle, and the sisters up in here. Appreciate the love. Dave Beast from the East. What's up, Killer Chinchilla? SWR, Robert Paris. And as for now, thanks, brother. So we got for you, folks. We'll see you tomorrow, baby. Not sure where, not sure when, but we'll see you then. Have an amazing rest of your day. Thank you very much, and happy Wend Wellness. No, that's a real profile using my real pictures, yeah. Yep. It's me. That guy's full of shit. He doesn't even work out. See you later. Thanks.